I would like to say thank you so much for a great woman. I used to work with Miss Hurley. She was a guidance counselor here. And on that day, on that year that she passed, we were out with the steppers. And she was out there cheering the steppers. And we were so proud of our steppers. She had a little headache, and I said to her, well, go home and make sure that you take care of it. But she wouldn't go home. She was so dedicated that she would not go home. And she stayed to the bitter end till our girls went up against college students. We were the only elementary school, and our girls went up against college students. And we were so proud. But then we lost her. And so we created an award in honor of her name. I would like to introduce to you Dr. Hurley. Dr. Hurley
excuse me,
is the brother of the former guidance counselor. He will be telling you about his sister who we lost. He is the president of the Doctors Counselors Union. He is a medical doctor at Harlem Hospital. He is a heart surgeon. He used to speak at our career day when his sister was present at 161. The other brother, the lawyer, is also sitting here, Mr. Hurley, but he would like his other brother to speak for us today. So please welcome, put your hands together for Medical Doctor Hurley.
Thank you. Thank you. Can we just give a round of applause to these great children? So beautiful. I just, for those who haven't had the honor to know Gail Hurley, I just want to read a few words and then give you my personal reflection so that you understand what the award is all about. Gail Hurley began her journey on July 19, 1960. She was the first child of Frank Hurley and Florence Hurley. She was raised by her grandmother at age 4. Every Sunday, Gail would attend the Bethany Baptist Church and eventually join the Girl Scouts, usher board, and gospel choir. Her education began at the Concord Baptist Church Elementary School in 1966. 7 days a week, Gail was in church. The impressive part of Gail's journey began on March 21st, 1978, when she began as a single parent to Tanasha Franklin. In her determination to provide her daughter, she began working at Bellevue Hospital. To further her goals, she attended college and earned a bachelor's degree from Latour College in 1997 and a master's degree from the Long Island University in 2003. Gail joined the New York City Board of Education in 1998 as a substitute teacher and eventually landed her dream job as a guidance counselor at PS 161 in 2000. At PS 161, Gail shined. Her dream job came through. She was great at it. She took her job too seriously that the students would follow her home and she would take them in and feed them and go over school material. She taught some students how to cook and would get involved with weekend activities. She would go to their games against other schools and be the loudest cheerleader even if she didn't know the rules of the game. She was a pure, loving guidance counselor who not only did her job, but loved it. But as my spiritual sister and my first cousin, when my brother, my spiritual brother and my first cousin, Richard Hurley, asked me if I could present this award, I said I was honored. Because if you knew Gail, you knew that she struggled she didn't have it easy. She had a lot of trials and tribulations. But what happened? She kept the faith, and she was a person who just said, yes, I can. I'm going to do this. She believed in education. She believed in her children. She believed in you, and she worked hard at it. And you're going to face trials and tribulations. And as it was stated earlier, you know, the work gets harder. And it'll come to you in every different fashion and form. Some days you reach into your pocket, you don't have 2 cents to rub together, and you wonder how you're going to make it to the next day. But you keep the faith. She, throughout it all, was one of the sweetest persons I have ever known in this life. I don't ever remember her, and my brother can correct me, I don't ever remember using a cuss word. She stayed sweet and loving, and she cared about people. And if there's something to learn from that, I hope that you take that with you home.
Amen. Amen.
Don't go away.
Good morning, Ms. Johnson, Ms. Brown, fellow colleagues, parents, and my beautiful graduates. I'm so proud of you. Kamani Williams.
Before we give this to them, it is not just a certificate, it's money. So can you please, parents, take it away from your child? It's not just a certificate. Hardworking people put together a scholarship fund to make sure that your kids have beginning money to start school in September. So please, please, please,